Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Pro Digital commentary done by Luminous, and today I'm casting NiP versus 4CL, and this is from Dreamleague Season 4, one of their group stage matches. Now, as you guys may or may not know, I'm actually working for Dreamleague, and I'm their analyst, so I do pre- and post-game analysis, and I did see this game live, so I'm a little foggy on the result and what exactly happened throughout the game, because it was a while back. But yeah, I gotta tell you guys, I technically do know the result of this game. I do want to quickly talk about the draft as we're kind of nearing the ending stage of the drafting. This is the run at you meta. If you guys didn't really watch 6.85 kind of pro game, you see a lot of Ogre Magi, Night Stalker, Doombringer. These heroes are great at running straight at you. And it's not exactly the best place to play these kind of low HP, low armor support heroes that don't have an inherent innate stun, right? I mean, he has great disables in Arcane Bolts, Ancient Seal, excellent disables, but not that good when Spirit Breaker is charging at you, for example. With that said, Skywrath Mage serves a very important role in this game, providing key silences against Ogre, Puck, and Undying, and Venomancer to a certain extent. Looks like Omni Knight is going to be the final pickup. This should be their offlane, although offlane Earthshaker is fairly popular as well. But I think offlane Omni Knight does very well against the run at you meta of, Ogre Undying, because as they run at you, you heal bomb yourself, and Repel's very good for getting your allies out of trouble as well. And Juggernaut is one of those cores that's fairly decent against the run at you strat as well, because you could essentially not debuff, but dodge stuns, spin out of harm's way. You have Healing Ward dealing against the Venomancer, so fairly interesting and uncommon lineup here for 4CL. Obviously, if you guys haven't seen 4CL, the roster does have some very notable names. Pycot, obviously, old school player, EGM, part of the Alliance winning team. We have Sexy Bambo, one of the most aggressive player ever. Swift Ending is their carry player. I think a very, very high MMR player. I think like 8K or something. And last but not least, YOLO Warriors are actually standing in for their captain, Saksa, who normally plays support. Meanwhile, the NiP squad, you guys should be fairly familiar with them, as they are one of the few squads that have not changed rosters since TI5 qualifiers, I even say. One of the three few rosters. I think CDEC haven't changed theirs, VP haven't changed theirs, and NiP haven't changed theirs. But it seems like everybody else have changed their roster, so I do like NiP as a result for that, because I like it when teammates are loyal to each other. They're working out their problems and trying best to solve whatever problem there may be. So, all right, with that introduction said, let's quickly talk about who is playing what. We got Steel Kid playing the Ogre Magi, the support player. Hanskin, the hard support player, playing the Undying. We have Limp playing the solo mid Puck. It looks like it's going to be an offensive trialing coming out here for NiP. It's going to be Era playing the Gyrocopter up top. And then last but not least, we have Johannes Van playing the Venomancer as a core role. Going to be very interesting. We do see a bit of core Veno nowadays. And I think Monkey Business with No-Tail playing core Veno is the most common occurrence of that. Looks like the team is going to do a little bit of lane swapping here, as EGM is going to be playing the Earthshaker, is going to the bottom. Pycat playing the solo McQueen of Pain. Swift Ending on the core Juggernaut. We have Sexy Bambo playing support Skywrath. Normally he plays core off lane, but YOLO Warrior, I guess they're kind of tending to him, as he's primarily an off lane player playing the Omni Knight. And Sexy Bambo is going to move to the support role. Sexy Bambo, by the way, one of the most aggressive player ever to play this game, which actually works out very well with Pycat. Pycat, one of those players that requires quite a bit of farm from the early to mid game. It's not like Pycat won't fight, but he tend to. Ooh, looks like we're gonna have a little bit of courier snipe attempt here. Pycat loves to farm a bit, and you want players like Sexy Bambo, who normally plays like offlane Clockwork, offlane Darkseer, to create a ton of space for you. Nice, sick hiding spot right here. He's gonna get a courier snipe. Very well done, and that's quite a bit of gold advantage here. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of kill attempt here against Johannes Fan. Fissure is going to hit. We're going to see a level 1 spin. The spin is going to go right here on Johannes Fan, and Johannes Fan is going to try to TP out. He's TPing to a tier 1 tower who somebody is already TPing in. It's a long TP, and Swift Ending is like, okay. I don't think he would have normally got the kill if it's a normal TP time, but looks like forcing NiP to draw their offensive trialing bottom with 2 teleport scrolls and getting a kill. And the first blood nonetheless here against 4CL, or against NiP. Very well done. Very lucky, I guess. And they also got the courier, right? Top lane, this lane is not going to be good against Yellow Warrior, as a Rocket Barrage is going to be pretty good. Meanwhile, it looks like Sexy Bambo still on the mid lane harassing, looking to get some kills. He hasn't skilled anything yet. Also, he hasn't got any point of experience. But honestly, how are they going to get a kill? They need the Ancient Seal. They're looking for the Ancient Seal, but Pycat not in position. Fissure is going to be good. But you can't really, like, you can't do this, right? Sexy Bambo. Look at how much damage he's taking from the range creep. 0 armor. 0 armor indeed. Looks like we're going to see another musical chair of lane swapping here as Juggernaut has teleported back up top. And, well, you don't want to get too close to the... well, actually, he doesn't care. He's going straight in against Era. Era, I mean, he does have another Rocket Barrage. Swift Ending will run out of there, as he does have to beat the speed. The reason that Swift Ending was playing so aggressive, despite not having any mana left, is that, well, he does have an Enchanted Mango. Can, in theory, just go in, pop the Mango, and get a spin. But the musical lane continues as we see Handskin started up top, teleported bottom, and now teleported back up top. As both teams are swapping back and forth. Looks like we do see a mid lane kill here. A big dive. Looks like EGM has set up the Earthshaker. Fissure into a little bit of Pycat chasing. So you're missing for that kill. And looks like we have a little bit more swapping here. As the Tombstone had been dropped down. The Tombstone is going to get focused down here. Swift Ending running to the right. But it looks like it's a double damage. Nice dodge here with the Blade Fury after using the Mango. There's a double damage on Seal Kid. He's still only level 1. The K's gonna go in. He's gonna have to... is he gonna run in? That's the question. No. He's focusing on Yellow Warrior. The heal bomb's gonna come in. Air pops the Mango. He will have the Rocket Barrage. We'll get a double kill up here on the top lane. We have a teleport in from Sexy Bambo. They are gonna get a kill here. Removing the double damage from the Ogre Magi after getting the kill on him is pretty big. Swift Ending to get a huge chunk of damage. Down to only 300 HP after taking 3 decay. Sexy Bambo losing a ton of armor as well. Teleporting coming from EGN. Or are they going to go for Handskin? The Fissure's going to be fairly decent, but unfortunately, he's trapped Swift Ending in. Swift Ending taking yet another decay down to 300 HP. Oh my god, he's actually right-clicking for so much damage here. Tango and the poor man shield keeping himself alive. Sexy Bambo coming in here, but Sexy Bambo again, no armor. Decay hitting on 2 people. Handskin so very tanky. Fissure is going to hit, but do they have enough damage? The Blade Fury is going to be there. Is Handskin going to actually die here, but Seal Kid already in the fray. He does have Fire Blast and Ignite, looking for Ignite, and of course, Era doesn't have any more mana. The Jukes is real in the jungle. He's gonna come out. The Ignite's gonna be there. Era missing a couple points of mana here before the Rocket Barrage. They're chasing him right. I think he's gonna go down here. The boots of speed not gonna be enough. He already bought some items. He's gonna go down as a result. Era nearing the mana for a Rocket Barrage, still running straight at Sexy Bambo. The base stats of these heroes are just much better for the Radiant side. A little bit of body blocking coming up from EGM, but again, the mana are coming in quick here. He finally will have Rocket Barrage, and it looks like we will have an ending of this early game sick diving situation up top, and they'll back the hell off. The big winner here is Johannes fam, not needing to rotate up top and getting a ton of levels and experience. Looks like he doesn't have a single point into the Venomous Gale, just going for Sting as well as Wards. I personally like the 113 build by level 5, but I could understand the second maxing Poison Sting, considering that Poison Sting did just get buffed in the recent patch. Also the big winner is Pycat. And good to see NiP stopping the offense, because once Pycat hits level 6, he could get a teleport scroll, TP up top, and essentially just wreck that aggression that we saw. And same thing for Puck, right? Puck essentially could do the exact same thing. But a huge amount of early game offense coming out for both teams, and I guess we could take a peek in terms of the go graphs. It seems like 4CL doing a little bit better. We do have to keep in mind that they did get the early First Blood and the Courier kill. Swift Ending in a lot of trouble. Decay is going to be there. They can Fire Blast, pop the Ignite, and the Rocket Barrage. Well, he will spin away, going to the right side here. They have Ignite available. There's a Tombstone breaking some trees, Ignite following it up, and they have way more than enough slow. The Magic Stick bringing him back up. It looks like Era is going to get the last hit. Back in the mid lane here, it looks like Fissure's going to hit. Ooh, he just used his orb to, I guess, repel Pycat, but Fissure into a Sonic Wave is going to get the kill there. Man, huge amount of aggression. We are 5 minutes in and we have witnessed 9 kills. It looks like the roam has not stopped yet. The Courier is going to run right into the Courier Slayer Sexy Bambo, but it looks like it's going to juke to the south. Aggressive war behind the tower here, as we see a pretty aggressive dive. Also, maybe aggressive dive coming on the top lane here. Swift Ending does have the level 2 Blade Fury. Looks like they're going on Johannes fan. Johannes fan, nice war block. He's going to trap himself into this little nuke. Well, he's going to... Well, trap Sexy Bambo back out, but EGM's in there with him. The Fissure is going to hit. Actually, the Fissure prevents him from hitting his enemy. He's getting healed back up. He's going to be fine. The Fissure not really well placed. Limb is going to now focus on EGM. EGM's going to be dead as well. Johannes fan still alive. Handskin joining the fray as well. I do hear, looks like a Blink Dagger coming out, or not Blink Dagger, Pycat blinking in. somehow Johannes fam trapped himself within the woods, the couple of wards, and you know, he got healed from Hanskin and Seal Kid, so yeah, that was pretty good. So defending on the top lane here, Fissure is available. Looks like he's gonna come around to look for a pretty good block. I guess you could go on Era, but Era is fairly tanky, given the fact that he has some extra stats from the Ring of Aquila, and of course, Seal Kid being Ogre Magi is extremely tanky. Alright, looks like we're gonna... No, not gonna see any dives. Are we gonna get some peace and quiet is the question, as both teams, again, extremely aggressive. So nobody has really good last hits, as this game is all about kills. The net worth, though, is a big lead for Pycat, considering that they got 2 quick kills on Puck. Not quick kills, they got 1 over here, and they got 1 under the tower. And of course, Pycat, excellent last hitter on the Queen of Pain, doing fairly well. Sexy Bad Bull getting pretty wrecked up by the neutral creeps here. 0 armor, man. Feels bad, man. They're gonna go on Seal Kid. Seal Kid, well, Enchant Totem will hit. There's a stun. Nice Ancient Sealed, and Fissure should be good. It's gonna hit onto 2, or hit on 1. Arrow not getting affected here. But Arrow might be in a lot of trouble here. Tombstone's gonna get dropped down. That's gonna prevent them from running away. Puck Foil is gonna get 1 on Swift Ending. And that's gonna be a nice, easy kill. Pycat, though, is thinking about rotating in. Does have 2 No Talisman. Kind of the Mushi build, the lane domination build, a lot of right clicks, a lot of early stats, and honestly a ton of burst damage. Pycat coming here looking for Limp. Thinking about the Sonic Wave, and it looks like Limp's gonna warp back out. So a little bit of rotation, not really doing anything for Pycat, wasting a little bit of farm time. Again, the big winner of all of this is Venomancer, the hero that has not rotated at all. I believe he's the highest level in the game. Yeah, he is. And that's pretty impressive, right? Venomancer normally don't have the excellent starting game that he does right now. Well, he'll continue to do okay up top, or in the bottom lane, excuse me. This game is good for me practicing my play-by-play, which to me is one of my weaker points as a caster. And good to see these games are extremely aggressive. In terms of the items that they're going for, I imagine we're going to see some sort of early drums build. Or actually... Do you go drums on Gyro if you go Ring of Aquila? Some players do get both, but I imagine that now that he's got the Aquila, he might... Ooh, oh, he's gonna go in? Might have actually gone in and Raining Whiff. It's only a level 1 Raining Whiff, but you got Coil and a couple of right clicks. Might have actually gotten the kill. And looks like Sasuke Bambo is gonna spend all his money and die to the Ancients. Alright. Quick trip home. That's cool. Seal Kid, level 4. Sorry, I was talking about Gyrocopter's item choices. I think this game is strength threats into SMY. You just want as much HP as possible. Given that how both team is fighting extremely aggressively, Swift Ending might be in a lot of trouble. Will spin it away. No, not gonna spin it at all. I guess he's reserving his spin for until he sees the Fire Blast animation, and then you can spin and walk away. But Tier 1 tower on top is gonna go down. As looks like the Radiant team is seeing no resistance, and looks like I think they want to put a little bit more attention on the mid lane here. Limp, Ancient Seal should be very easy. Ancient Seal, nicely done here. Nice dodge on the Poison Dagger. Unfortunately, not going to be enough, but Seal Kid has already teleported and looking for Sexy Bambo. We need a good Fissure. Fissure will be nice. Hanskin dropping down the Tombstone here, and both these guys are running to the right, but looks like there will be no pincer movement coming in. And YOLO Warrior can even provide a heal if necessary. Are they still chasing? 2-man Decay is going to be there. Venomancer coming in on the right side. YOLO Warrior now will run up. A lot of rotation, but nothing done here as 4CL gets a very important pickup on the Puck, delaying that Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger is actually, to me, the most important item for NiP, given how aggressive this early stage of the game is. And also, Blink Dagger gives them some very key pick-off, because a lot of these heroes have great escapes. You have the Blade Fairy to run away, you have the Blink to run away, and obviously YOLO Warrior could provide Repel, but if you get the Blink Raining Rift to get the key silence off, you know, you get some very nice setup on the key kills. So there's that. Alright, so the game is at looking at about 1,000 gold lead, despite the early first blood as well as a courier kill. What is Seal Kid here? Seal Kid is suddenly in no man's land. Fissure's gonna be good. They should be able to chain stun him down. A lot of burst damage, and there you go. The heal bomb from afar. Omni-Knight steals the kill. Nicely done. And so this is always a very interesting conundrum. I'll hold that thought as Johannes fam is he doesn't have his ultimate. He's gonna just get burst down here. Fissure is gonna get the kill. Hanskin though, Looks like he's want to fight it here a little bit. The Venom Ward's doing a little bit of, doing a number. It looks like, oh, there's a Tombstone on the back line doing a ton of work, but Tombstone is going to get brought down. Hanskin, 2-man Decay, still chasing very aggressively. That's going to draw a TP. He's got backup from his team. Era's going to be available, looking to drop that big call down, trying to bait somebody come in. Era, so very patient on his call down. Looks like he did get power treads. And I believe they had vision of Era. I think so, yeah. So, a little bit of nice dive. Unfortunately, not going to work out here. Hanskin's just going to TP right under the T2 tower. It'll be fine. Yeah, so I was saying, in this situation, as a puck player, do you actually go for a power treads or you go for a blink dagger? I think it's a very interesting debate. Obviously, power treads helps you survive. You are fairly squishy. But I think power tread, if you could get it in the laning stage, it'll be good. But hold that thought, because the fight is going to break out here. A lot of people under this tier 1 tower, but look at Gyrocopter. He's coming up the river. A good coil could actually just seal the deal. Coil, and then just a call down. It's going to hit everybody. 4-man. Huge call down, and Era is going to bring them down. Meanwhile, Pika on the back line here, dropping very low, and Omni Slash, is he going to survive? Swift Ending's going to get brought down. Meanwhile, it looks like Pika blinks out, but actually, did he die? No, he barely survived. Poison. No, he's going to be fine. Fountain regen's going to be dead there, but Ultra Kill coming out from Gyrocopter. Call down was big. They got the T1 tower as well. We saw how important the Dream Coil, they're setting up 2 people. And I think they just got blindsided. I think Pycat had vision of Gyrocopter, but everything just clumped around the tree, and Call Down was just so amazing in there. Doing so much work. Whew. And now, Era getting that Ultra Kill, gets up drums as well as a Ring of Aquila. So very kind of early to make game oriented item build. And I think SMY is the logical transition in this. So unfortunately for Dire team, losing out in that big fight, not going to be able to do too much. But Pycat though is surviving. Pycat is kind of the silver lining for the team, right? The only person that hasn't died yet has the workings of Aghanims. Aghanim's going to be great against this Radiant team, as they are extremely squishy. Actually, both teams is fairly squishy. Well, you could say that Undying and Ogre Magi are not that squishy, but to an Ag Sonic Wave, everybody is squishy. Looks like a pretty interesting Tombstone placement, as both team has warded on this top side of the map. Gyarados still farming extremely too well. Probably going to see an Ogre Club on him, because you do want to increase your HP value. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of smoke ink here coming out from NiP. Hey man, the last fight worked out so well. Era is so fat, why not to go for another one? They won't have the Dream Coil here, and looks like they're going to go for YOLO Warrior. It's going to be a hard kill if you don't chain stun him. Looks like they're going to drop a very aggressive ward, seeing Sexy Bambo. Oh no, Sexy Bambo, he's going to be dead. The gank that you do not expect to see. And I think with that gank, they're going to try to go for a tier 2 tower. Fairly decent pushing team, considering the fact that they do have a Venomancer. It's a slow siege. Venomancer working for a Yule Scepter. So I think Johannes fans thinking about getting his KO off, and you don't want to get silenced walking in. Obviously the extra movement speed will help, but it's not exactly the most standard item on Venomancer. Normally you see something like an Aghanim or Blink Dagger. That's another way to bypass the silence. And they're gonna get a T2 without too much of a fight, and more importantly, they're gonna try to defend a T1 as well. Johannes fan already in position, actually dropping a couple wards. Here comes Pycat, does have a double damage. He gets that stunned up. The Gale will hit. No, they're not gonna Gale him up yet. Actually, a ton of spell being dropped off against Sealk. Yule Scepter is going to be there. Pycat blinks back out. Sealk is still alive. Sonic Wave on the back line is going to get one kill. The Rocket, though, is going to try to go on him. Can he actually make it out alive? I don't think so. The burst damage is going to be there. And, you know, the Bloodlust plus the drums giving a huge amount of movement speed as well as attack speed. Era able to clean up there and getting yet another big kill. Back in the mid lane here, Limp thinking about jumping back in. Does have the Blink Dagger available. Can't Blink Waning Rift to start things up. Doesn't even need to use a coil. Blink Rift is going to be easy. There's a coil being used, and Sexy Bambo trying to get some farm time in the mid lane. Not going to get it here, as NiP just rocking this mid game after getting that huge ultra kill on Era. They're just moving non-stop, trying to break this, break the morale of 4CL as well as their tier 2s. I believe they'll get this tier 2 without too much of a fight as well, given the fact that Pygat already used his Sonic Wave, and he doesn't have Aghanims just yet. Looking to jump very aggressively against Swift Ending. Meanwhile, you can see that Johannes fan already sieging the tier 2 up top. Looks like 4CL is gonna buckle under pressure. Oh, what's happening right now as we see nice Blink Dagger avoiding that Raining Rift, but he's going to be fine. He needs a lot of help from his teammate. Fissure is going to be excellent, and they do have the heal bomb helping him out as well. Meanwhile, Era sealing this, not exactly a stack, but sealing some creeps under the jungle. And you can see that right now NiP recognizing that they have hit a certain timing in terms of when they're strong, and they're just looking to push it more and more. SMY is going to be the item build here for Era as they're working on the tier 2 up top. And I really don't think 4CL could actually fight this. Do they have a mech yet? They don't. Maybe if YOLO Warrior has a mech, they could take some kind of aggressive initiative. But that's not the case. So yeah, he needs mech, and maybe you want to pipe against this team as well, because Venomancer magic damage, pretty impressive here. Are we going to see aggressive Tombstone up on the high ground? No. Nice Fissure blocking the creeps from entering the base. But, you know, I'm not sure that's enough. Pycat being very aggressive on the front line. Nice repel here from YOLO Warrior. Looks like they planned that all from the start here. For Sexy Bambo, a lot of trouble trying to focus down on the Tombstone. But Sexy Bambo though, or sorry, Pycat, who's originally trying to focus on the Tombstone, taking so much damage. It looks like Sexy Bambo's going to get slowed down. Hansen playing very aggressively. They do have the Guardian Angel. Coil's going to hit on 2. Looks like the burst damage is going to be there. Unfortunately, YOLO Warrior did not get the Guardian Angel down on time. And look at the wards being set up on the high ground. I think they're going to lose racks off of this. Everybody fairly low in health except Era. Era very, very tanky as a result. There's like 5 or 6 wards on the high ground. They finally brought down Sonic Wave. Not going to be enough here. Blink Winning Rift on the high ground here. On all the wards focusing on the Pycat repel. Draining off the silence as well as blinking offensively is Pycat. Looking for another blink screen. But everybody of NiP very huddled up. Forcing Pycat to blink back. There's a mech finish here on the Undying, and they really desperately wanted that mech. You can see that everybody was retreating at about half health, but if they had the mech, that would have been enough sustain to at least break the tier 3 tower. Not sure whether they could have broken the high ground. Meanwhile, Swift Ending unable to really defend the base. We'll take this time to get a little bit of farm in the enemy jungle. Probably the safest place to farm it. Alright, so the key item for 4CL right now is the mech on YOLO Warrior and the Aghanims on the Queen of Pain. And it looks like they're going to get both of these items online fairly quickly. Meanwhile, Juggernaut is looking for probably SMY as well. Oh, he's going to run right into Era Spin. Is he going to TP? Yeah, Spin TP is the name of the game. And he'll make it out of there. Meanwhile, if I'm NiP, I'm going to look to take the last 2 tier 2 towers from the map and proceed to look into Roshan, as Era is looking fairly fat now with the SMY soon to be completed. And you can see that NiP is thinking the exact same thing, looking to break high ground, or not high ground, break the tier 2, get map control, and basically secure themselves the Roche advantage that normally goes to the Dire. Oh, Queen of Pain does have the Sonic Wave available now with the Aghanims. Unfortunately, it is on cooldown, so it looks like there is going to be no defense. Alright, the walk-in into Heal Bomb. I wonder if anybody's going to get a Diffusal Blade, that's the question. Diffusal Blade so good against this team. Oh, nice Fissure. Helping out Swift Ending here as Lim taking a ton of damage. Are they actually thinking about going to the high ground here? I mean, technically they can. But, oh, there's an early Diffusal Blade coming out from Johannes fan. I thought it's going to be a Aghanim Scepter, as that's normally the item we see, but Diffusal Blade is so good against Omni Knight. Especially now that Omni Knight, or sorry, Diffusal Blade got buffed in the previous patch. Or in the current patch, excuse me, where there is no cooldown, so you could essentially purge 2 to 3 heroes in the same team fight. And when there's Guardian Angel online and there's a ton of physical damage being reduced, you know, it's gonna be good. Swift Ending trying to make it out there. I don't think he could even spin TP. Yeah, he's just dead. Looks like Limp has initiated a fight, and this is where Venomancer gets really good. When you're doing like these Roshan fights, you just have vision absolutely everywhere, unless they have a smoke, which 4CL does right now. They're going to try to fight without the Juggernaut. This is a very, very desperate fight. I'm not sure it's going to work out here. If they lose this fight, they might just lose the game because they're going to give the Aegis to Era. Here we go, EGM has to repel. He's trying to run in there, but I'm not sure whether that's going to be enough. Focusing on the Seal, Tombstone placement, very good in the middle. Everybody, Fissure not exactly helping out the team. Guardian Angel only hitting 2 to 3 heroes here. I'm not sure whether it's going to be here good. YOLO Warrior being focused. He pops the mech only just for 1 or 2 here. YOLO Warrior is going to get brought down. EGM being surrounded by zombie does drop a fairly big Echo Slam, but now Sexy Bambo being isolated on the right side as well. Seal Kid, well, he gets silenced momentarily, but alright, it looks like they're going to chase down Sexy Bambo. So they just tossed 3 heroes into the jaws of NiP, and again, this is where Venomancer is extremely good. The wards so good at slowing down and doing the residual little ping damage. The tombstone placement was absolutely excellent, because normally if you place a tomb here, the enemy team says, alright, we're gonna just right click down the tomb and kill it. But are heroes like Skywrath, Earthshaker, and Omni Knight gonna do any right clicks? No, they attack still very slowly. And Pycat on the right side, he was just unsure what he could have done. Pycat, oh, you gotta be careful here. He'll blink back out. Trying to delay the push a little bit just by killing a creep wave. Not a good look here for 4CL, as they gave the Aegis away. Pycat trying to backdoor T1 or something? No. He'll blink back out. I'm gonna quickly run away to get some water as my throat is parched, BRB. Sorry, I woke up not too long ago and I didn't have any water, so it was a little dry on the throat. Alright, so with the Aegis in mind, I think, oh man, huge goal lead from NiP, which is not surprising, right? But with the goal lead in mind and the Aegis, I think they're going to just go push. Again, very non-standard item from this Venomancer, but hey, proven to be effective. I think they have everything they need to break high ground, so as long as they don't make some key mistake, it should be good. Looks like Swift ending. Ooh, actually baited out Coil from Limp. So that's pretty good. But the vision game is also on the side of the Radiant. As you can see, they have a fairly good amount of vision, and Venomancer will provide to you. Meanwhile, Dire have some good wards on the ground, but not the wards they need right now, because Era is moving up the high ground. Fissure's gonna be good. I think Era might actually die here. Mech being forced out fairly early. Tombstone being dropped a little bit. Well, it's in a very offensive position. Era's dropping low. They could just Sonic Wave him and get the kill here. Blink coming out from Limp here, focusing on Sexy Bambo, but he does have the mech. Tatiri is gonna go down. Highcat coming in, trying to clear up the creeps a little bit, and they're gonna heal up Era quite a bit with bottles, as well as oh, Echo Slam is gonna only hit really on one person. Oh, Limp blinks in, he gets sent up here. Sonic Wave's gonna be big. They remove Era. Looks like we have Johannes Fan dropping out his ultimate on Pycat. Pycat taking a ton of residual damage. Pycat need to blink out. Pycat's dead. He bites back immediately, but I think they're going to lose melee Raxus off of this. Swift ending, using his healing ward, keeping everybody back up. Unfortunately, has ran out in terms of duration. And the Raxus are fully exposed. All these wards on the high ground. Sexy Bambo moving forward. But again, low armor hero, low HP. Can't really actually sit in the front line for too long. They will lose the range Rax immediately. Pycat trying his best to right click down on these wards, but unfortunately, they just have, like, every time you right click down one ward, it's like Hydras. Two more will spawn. The Tombstone cooling down once again. Pycat does have Sonic Wave back up. He's going to drop it. Looks like Sealkit might be in a lot of trouble if the Sonic Wave does drop down here. He could blink forward. Visual will hit. Sonic Wave, it's going to be under 3. Huge Sonic Wave. They're going to focus on Eric. Eric drops a call down once again here. Eric will go down. They will remove Sealkit as well. And suddenly, despite losing a lot of heroes and a buyback on the Queen of Pain and the Range Rex, they defend and they actually get 3 or 4 kills. They remove the Era Aegis. So damn, really good defense here from 4CL. It's a very costly defense here, and I think the goal graph, I didn't click on the Team 5 recap, but I think the goal graph will tip down a bit, as the NiP heroes have some very big streaks, and I believe they just removed them. Who got the... Ooh, Sexy Bambo got the godlike streak on Era. So he's, oh yeah, he has the 4-staff immediately finished. I mean, obviously you want it on a hero like Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, by the way, needs a BKB desperately. I mean, he's got Repel, which is nice. But obviously, if you get the BKB for yourself, now the Omni Knight could Repel himself, or, you know, whoever else. But you can see how these long drawn-out team fights, allowing the Queen of Pain to get off 2 Sonic Wave. Not looking too bad, and I think Pycat looking to cut the creep wave. Yeah, Sonic Wave to clear the creeps. And he's gonna just walk back and probably scream it. Oh, yo, get blinked back out. Alright. Oh, Pycat, is actually gonna be dead? Oh no, Pycat. Well, I mean, I like the move. I understand what he's trying to do, and look at him. He's trying to delay this push. But we know the chase is happening. I think Sexy Bambo should be dead. He has the 4-staff. Unfortunately, the Blink Yules will find him up in the air, and Sexy Bambo's dead. So now 2 heroes dead. Sure, the top wave's not being pushed, but Sealkit says, alright, let's just push mid instead. They got the range racks up top. The melees is surprised, but technically the NiP squad could just go through mid and get top if they really want top. But they could also get mid as well. Era now having big BKB. This gotta be the GG push, right? Yeah, it's looking like it. Wards are being set down here. Earthshaker does have the blink dagger though. That's absolutely huge. It looks like they are gonna go from mid to top. The question is, are those wards gonna cancel blink dagger initiation from Earthshaker? I don't think they've spotted the Earthshaker yet, so you can see that he's playing relatively far back. Looks like they're gonna focus down on this melee racks with relative ease, no defense here. And I don't think 4CL wants to defend that lane of racks. It's just too hard to defend, especially with all the NiP hero walking up on the high ground. So NiP still playing fairly defensive, or not defensive, fairly safe. I think that's the right word. Not overcommitting for anything just yet. Era popping up on the high ground. Keep in mind that he does not have Aegis anymore. So in the BKB, yeah, sure, it's a great item protecting against a lot of nukes, but it will not protect you from a Queen of Pain ult. Oh, EGM smoked up, trying to come in from the back line here. There's a ton of vision here being placed just now from NiP. Blink Echo right on Era. They're gonna burst him down. Huge new commitment, and they do get the kill. Guardian Angel's gonna come down as well. Era buys back, but he's only teleporting back to a T1 tower. The Tombstone's gonna get removed as well. YOLO Warrior working, and he'll TP back home, and they're looking very aggressive movement here from Limp. Limp trying to get a kill on Sexy Bambo. It looks like he's gonna get brought down. He does have... Oh, Fissure's gonna hit, and nice self-Yules. Bring himself back up. Pycap blinks back out. He's gonna be fine. But Era's back in here with the buyback, round 2, and suddenly they don't have anything else. No more Echo Slam. There's Omni Slash from Juggernaut. Oh, Blink coming in here, looking for the coil. Fissure's gonna be excellent. YOLO Warrior. There's a Glimmer Cape. Why is there no detection from NiP? Sonic Wave plus Juggernaut Omni Slash doing so much work. Keep in mind that Era doesn't have buyback. He already have dive. Everybody's dropping relatively low. They need another Sonic Wave. Sonic Wave down for 30 more seconds. Blink initiation coming up from Limp. He's gonna be in a lot of trouble. He's phased. He should be fine. The Fissure, excellent, hitting 4 people. They brought down Limp. Limp's gonna be in a lot of trouble, and well, there's the offensive TP coming in from the right side. Limp buys back as well. They really need to get this work. Era is gonna take a huge nuke to the face in the form of a Mystic Flare. Another save from Glimmer Cape. Where is the freaking detection? There is no detection. Era's gonna get brought back out. Everybody's dropping so low. I think it's time to back. No, Limp's come back in. He wants to make more of this. But AGM is going to find the nice heal coming in from YOLO Warrior. He's okay. Era again on the high ground. He's going to get Sonic Wave down. Era dropping on the high ground. Oh no, Hanskin trying to... Ooh, nice coil coming in here from Limp. But they're going to bring down EGM as well. Swift ending, popping that Mask of Madness. Working on Hanskin. He's going to trace Hanskin down as well. I believe high ground defense is successful here. Johannes Fan dropping low. He does have the movement speed you gain from excuse me, the Deceptor. So 2 buyback was used. There was a dieback from the Gyrocopter. I really thought that they could have, well, NiP really thought they could have broke the high ground after the Echo Slam and the Mystic Flare was used. But you know, the Fissure from EGM, there's like so many 4-man Fissure on the ramp here. That was so good, and I think we saw like 2 Sonic Wave from Pycat because the fight was kind of the fight was so dragged out. And normally dragged out fights are beneficial to heroes like Venomancer, but not the case here, as the Sonic Wave dealing way more burst damage. You can see this Diffusal Blade. I'm not sure you saw earlier, but it was down to 0 charges. That's how much Diffusal Blade they've used, Diffusal Blade charges they use. And it looks like he's got the Diffusal Blade number 2, but more importantly, he's also got the item Scepter Gold if he wants it. I need to see more Sentry. There you go. Look at Seal Kitty. He's like, alright, we lost that fight big time. Because YOLO Warrior, like, Glimmer Caped himself 3 or 4 times and just walk out of there. You cannot do a high ground base siege without having detection. So that was a huge hindsight mistake from NiP, and that might actually cost him the game. As you can see, this goal graph, huge dip down now as 4C also showing some signs of life. Seal Kit or Hanskin on the mid lane here. Looks like he's also got a Glimmer Cape as well, a couple of Sentry Ward of his own. Gonna chase on Pycat. Pycat's gonna be fine. Clearly blinked away. Pycat also saving him 4K. I wonder what he's gonna go for. Keep in mind that he had to buy back earlier, so. Using the Sonic Wave up top to defend some creeps. In fact, not defending creeps, even pushing the creep wave out. I mean, if you have the Scepter, you could definitely do this, but here's a problem. Mid-Rax is exposed. 4CL needs another good hold. Dropping an offensive ward, freaking sentries absolutely everywhere. And the wards will focus on the sentry ward. Tombstone on the low ground. Very interesting. Protecting that Tombstone. And they're slowly sieging up on high ground. The wards are being amassed. EGM trying to look for the Blink Echo. Yellow Warrior forcing to repel himself. Swift Ending getting ignited up a little bit here. Era's going to walk up on the high ground. Glimmer Cape is available, so he should be fine. Alright, the Sentry Ward being focused down. Glyph going to get immediately used. Glyph a little bit too early there, because I think he really just wanted to keep the Sentry Ward first. Alright, the wards going to get brought down. It looks like the defense is successful. EGM looking to go offensively. You don't want to walk up this hill. Pretty dangerous stuff. Alright, they'll back up. They're back up indeed. Roche is back up, so if NiP wants to take this Roche, it can. But that's going to alleviate a ton of pressure for 4CL, and they can maybe move up the base and start farming. Whoa. Whoa, Refresh Orb coming out from Highcat. Alright, that's going to be good. That's a ton of burst damage. If you hit both Refresher Orb ultimate onto, like, for example, the Gyrocopter, you're going to get a very easy kill on him. They have a ton of burst damage now. I think 4CL might be able to actually do this. Smoke gonna get purchased by Sexy Bamboo. He should stand on high ground. And now wards are being put up into the Roshan pit. I think NiP is thinking about this. Yeah, NiP is gonna go for the Roshan. And I think this is smoke time here coming from 4CL. They can make something happen. Alright, they're gonna try their best to push out the wave first. They will. And we're gonna see a smoke coming in. This is gonna be huge. Alright. I'm not sure where. I mean, I think NiP realizes this is happening. They think they're okay because they have a whole bunch of wards down, but this is gonna be big. EGM thinking about this Tombstone on high ground. Echo Slam is gonna be on 2 hero. Where's the Sonic Wave? Sonic Wave number 1 hits on 4 hero. Sonic Wave number 2, where is it? It only hits on 1. Era dodges on the right side here, and it's not looking too good now after the Sonic Wave has been used. Swift Ending on the right side, but look at how many wards. Zombie, everything focusing here. They're gonna focus on Era. Can they bring down Era? No, they can't even bring down Era. Swift Ending's trying to get the job done, but ooh, nice juking here from Era. Look at the ukes. Back and forth they go, and they will bring down Swift Ending as well. It's a 4-for-2 exchange, but more importantly, the reveal of the Refresh Orb unfortunately does not get the kill, but is the fight over yet? Is anybody going to buy back? Highcat has another Sonic Wave. He's going to TP back in and blink back in. Does he have the vision? That's the question. Roshan's not dropping relative. Oh, Roshan does drop. Highcat, is he going to blink back in? No, I think he was just a tiny bit too late. Ooh, Sonic Wave was back up. Could have easily got at least a double kill there. It's very unfortunate. I think the second Sonic Wave from Highcat only hit like 1 or 2 targets. And as a result, they really, like, essentially this like 5k item, yeah, it wasn't really 5k worth in that team fight, because your second Sonic Wave did not hit anything. That's very unfortunate. So I thought Pycat was gonna go for the BKB because you know, there's just so much like silences, burst, nukes, and sure, Venomancer ult doesn't get blocked. I mean, it does get sort of blocked for 10 seconds. It delays it. But yeah, we'll see if he's gonna go for that next. Meanwhile, YOLO Warrior. I mean, there's a Diffusal Blade up on the Radiant side. He's gotta be careful. Speaking Diffusal Blade, he's Venomancer a little bit far behind. And he does have the Blink Dagger as well. So surely now with the Aegis and BKBs on Era, should be able to break high ground. And they have the Blink Venom ult as well. Both teams amassing wards up on the high ground. Good ward being placed here out the base here. Look, providing so much. There's a ward here. There's a ward on the ramp. Just giving so much vision to 4CL. And vision is kind of the name of the game here. Coil, that's going to hit onto 3 people. The cooldown's going to be good. Blink Venom doing so much work. EGM's going to get melted. You get Glimmer Cape protecting YOLO Warrior, but the Glimmer Cape has ended here. Swift Ending trying to blaze himself back out, but the triple buyback coming out from 4CL. They want to hold this. EGM looking for a Blink Echo, but this ward doing so much work, canceling his Blink. Blink. Oh, the Yule Scepter again canceling. YOLO Warrior being focused here. Silence up on EGM. EGM as well as YOLO Warrior being focused. There's a Mech Guardian Angel and the Purification being used. Huge Echo Slam. They're going to focus on Hanskin. They brought down the Venomancer as well, but I think they pass it all as well. No, Hanskin heals himself back up. He's going to be fine. Era just flat king in the middle of the base doing so much damage. Swift Ending. Keep in mind that he already buyback. Swift Ending's about to die. Swift Ending. He's going to be dead. No buyback for Swift Ending. They're going to focus on Era, but Era's got the Aegis, so he's going to be fine. Meanwhile, Sealkit being focused up. He's going to get healed up as well. Sexy Bambo trying his best to do all the right-click damage. Pycat does have Sonic Wave in a couple seconds. He also has a refresh Sonic Wave in just a bit as well. NiP should be very happy with what they got. They traded Aegis. They could just back off now. EGM trying his best to defend the base, but it's just not going to be enough. You can see the burst damage potential is going to be great. The AoE teamfight is absolutely huge. And speaking of burst damage, I take that back. I think the Dire has better burst damage. When you have Refresher Orb, Aghanims, you have nothing but burst damage. With that said though, the initiation power of NiP was just way too big, and unfortunately I think for CL they're just a little bit too far behind in terms of gold and very far behind in terms of the experience, so they need something going for them. They need a miraculous team fight where all of the burst damage hits, and we saw in the previous team fight with the Echo Slam hit right here, and the one Sonic Wave, they brought everybody so low. If they had a second Sonic Wave, they would have won that team fight. But unfortunately, that was not the case. So there's two ways that NiP could play this, right? Number one is you wait for the next Roche. It's Aegis and Cheese. So they could do something with it. Or you just push now, if you feel confident enough. Let's see the item progression. Looks like Era is going to go for Satanic. Ooh. No, I think he thought about MKB or Satanic. No. Okay, there you go. He went for a Demon Edge and then just like finish the Satanic. Satanic's going to be huge. Because if you don't remove Era from the map immediately, he's going to just gain his life back up. And of course, the Reaver helps him survive as well. Very natural buildup. You see that Swift Ending trying his best to push out the wave. He will have a Teleport Scroll being ferried, I imagine. There you go. This Juggernaut unfortunately hasn't really had big effects to me in this fight. Or in this game, sorry. Ooh, Glimmer Cape looking for the Echo Slam. Looks like they're not going to find it here. As the Radiant team, very aware that Echo Slam could turn the fight. Alright, doing the massive zoom out here. So we catch the vision on both sides. Everybody's okay. Everyone backing off for now. I mean, there's no hurry for NiP right now. They could wait for top and mid to push in. And the wards are slowly being masked up. I like to see Johanna Fam just creep these wards up forward. Are we gonna see some sort of smoke? No, I don't think a smoke play would really work for CL either, because they have to hold in mid lane as well. Pycat. Ooh, I think Pycat is actually short mana for a Sonic Wave. Yeah, Sonic Wave both cost 500, so he has a Mango. I think he did that in the first fight as well. I think maybe using the Mango is what delayed him from having a good Sonic Wave on the second fight. Pycat getting the repel, walking forward. Oh, its repel is down. Gotta be careful. All right. There's another repel being dropped down. Oh, looks like we're looking for Coil. Silence gonna be up there. Echo Slam, that's gonna be big. Guardian Angel, pretty good. Era being focused up. He does have a Satanic backup, I think. He popping the BKB. He has a Satanic available. He's not using it just yet. No, he have already used it. Double Sonic Wave doing a lot of work. Pycat blinks in offensively. He dies. He needs to buy back. He will buy back. Meanwhile, Omni Slash on the backline kills the Gyrocopter. Swift Ending though. He gets perched back up. No big deal there. Blinking forward is Pycat after the buyback. Johannes Fam's gonna be dead. They held the high ground here. Hanskin still kind of playing with them here. All the wards doing a lot of work. The healing wards keeping themselves up in there. Come on, Hanskin, focus on the healing ward. No, it looks like he's gonna just try to juke away. Pycat blinks forward here. There's one scream. There's a poison. And looks like they will bring down Hanskin as well. Ultra kill for Swift Ending. And again, a successful, well, not again a successful decent. What the hell is Lim doing on the back line here? Lim going for the kill here. Lim not gonna get the kill. Do we have Ancient Seal? He does have a Yule Scepter. Yule Scepter being baited out. Ancient Seal is gonna be good, but looks like he trades his life for the Skywrath Mage. I think they will take that trade. Johannes Fam still in the fight. What is Johannes Fam doing in the base without his teammate? His team is dead. Okay. I mean, Pycat just get him dead, right? Blink Dagger getting... Ooh, buyback coming out from... Okay. I'm not sure about this. I mean, he will survive. No, he won't survive. He will survive the previous nuke, but he'll die now. That is just not worth it of a trade. Of course, Sexy Bamboo did buyback. Oh, is that gonna kill him? He might just die. Bottle. You can see everybody's trying to bottle him up. Oh my god, that was pretty close. The throne, though, at 800 HP. This is... I mean, they're holding, but all the buildings are dying. Alright, Basher's already up on Juggernaut. That Basher is absolutely huge because he just needs to focus down on the gyrocopter. I think NiP is having a lot of trouble. Now Puck gets a diffusal blade because they're running low on diffusal blade charges. They ran out on diffusal blade charges. Jesus Christ. I haven't really even looked at the diffusal usage on these fights, but I'm sure once Guardian Angel gets popped, like 3 or 4 diffusal blade charge has been just used. Given the rate that they've been using it. Pycat going for a Dagon. Hey man, if you gotta go for the burst nuke damage play, this is just a play, right? Just go in, Dagon, Sonic Wave, refresh Dagon, Sonic Wave, double Scream. That's a fuck ton of burst damage. Does he even have enough mana to use everything? I don't think so. Alright, Sonic Wave is 500, times 2 is 1000. Refresher is 1375. Dagon is 180, times 2 is 360. So 1375 plus 360 is 170 something mana, which he barely has enough. Offensive Echo Slam, focusing on Era losing so much health, but he's gaining it back up. He pops the BKB, Sexy Bamboo though, he's losing so much health. The Venomancer, oh, they're trying a lot. Meanwhile, Omni Slash on the backline doing work. The Coil's gonna bring him down. Look, it's the right click. They bring down Era once again. How are they actually doing a swift ending? It looks like he's gonna die as a result. Hey man. But it brought him down. Sonic Wave number 2, doing a lot of AoE damage, but it's not going to be enough here. Swift ending being brought back up. Looks like the Repel, the Glimmer, everything enough to save him. And with Era dead, I think the Radiant team is going to get chased down here. Sexy Bamboo coming back in. Blink, Dagger, and Enchant Totem focusing on Seal Kit. They will get Seal Kit. Actually, Pycat taking a whole bunch of damage. So Fissure will find Handskin as well. Handskin trying to Glimmer away. Do they have any detection? Looks like they don't. Too poor, and they won't find anybody. Oh, well, Limp thinking about coming back in. Well, no. Wait. Did he buy back BOT back in? Fissure gonna hit onto 2. Mystic Flare not hitting. Fully onto Limp here. EGM needs to get himself out of there. He does have Glimmer Cape. We'll use it right now. Meanwhile, Sonic Wave, Dagon. Actually, he just blinked out? No, he died. I was like, who blinked out? And meanwhile, EGM got removed on the backside. So, whole bunch of traits back and forth. But if you ask me, those are favorable traits for 4CL. Gotta check out on buybacks. Nobody has a buyback except Juggernaut, who choosing not to use it. Actually, yeah, he didn't use it in the last fight. He just died, and oh no, I don't think he even died at all. I think he's looking for the Abyssal Blade. If he could go in from the back, Abyssal up the gyrocopter, and just kill him very quickly, that could be big. Because if you can keep in mind, NiP, they don't really have much burst damage. They have a lot of residual damage, which turning on Mask of Madness is going to be very bad for you. But at the same time, it doesn't matter if you die if you move to Gyro, I think. If you could trade your life for Gyro every fight, you will, because your team has a ton of burst damage. Well, your team is Pycat, actually. So maybe not. Maybe if 4CL wants to win this game, they can't just trade. They have to have, like, or they have to have a favorable trade. I think Juggernaut needs to trade himself for, like, Gyrocopter and Undying or something. Undying, by the way, fairly tanky now. Ooh, just getting the Aghanims. Once he has the Aghanims, boy, 10 strength per decay. That's going to be huge. Well, NiP trying to go for the Aegis and Cheese, but they know 4CL is coming. I'm not sure what it's going to be work. They don't have a smoke? I don't think they can go into this. They're going to go in right now. Swift ending, you cannot go into this. Blink, 2-man coil, silence is going to be good. What's happening? He's dropping the Omni Slash by himself. This is not the fight. This is not how you want to end this. It looks like Juggernaut's going to get brought down. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is just getting ushered away by those wards as well as tombstones. That was kind of a big throw. Oh, they just run into the gyrocopter, immediate Glimmer Cape, but there's detection available. They lose the Earthshaker as well. That's a big throw. Oh no, everybody TP back out. Well, not a big throw, but That was not the fight they're looking for. They didn't have smoke? I mean, he has smoke. Why didn't he just smoke in? Oh no.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, the courier died somewhere. Alright, Pycat got the courier kill. That had 2k go on it. I think that was Hanskin's Aghanims? Yeah, that was Hanskin's Aghanims. So that's pretty big. Alright, they slowed it down. But 2 people dead. Now there is buyback available, but I think that buyback, the question is he going to use the buyback? I don't think he wants it, but he might have to. Here we go. Pycat, he might need a mango. The Dagon is being upgraded. Dagon 4 now. They could burst down Era, but he has the Aegis. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. Repel being used, Glyph being used. Ooh, they saw EGM glimmering. They want to focus on the 2. You're clumping up for... Ooh, that's not good. Not good, EGM. Not good. Sonic Wave number 1. Not using Sonic Wave number 2 just yet. That's a Guardian Angel, but I'm pretty sure everybody will get purged very quickly. Era being focused right now. Era getting bashed up. They're going to heal him up, trying their best. Swift Ending doing his best to right-click him down. Meanwhile, EGM, 2-man coil. EGM looks like he will get brought down. Limp moving forward. He does have the cheese, I think. No, he doesn't. He has the Yule Scepter on the back line. Where's Swift Ending? Swift Ending trying to Omni Slash on the back line here. He's Omni Slashing the Steel Kids, but Steel Kid so tanky. They will get brought down. The Mega Crease already there. I think Era would not have won the game. They brought down the Juggernaut. Juggernaut buys back. Where's the big burst? I think he's waiting for a second time. Johannes fan getting right click down, but the throne just get brought down. We never saw the refresher old Dagons in that fight. Oh my god. This game giving me a massive headache. NiP is so dominant in the early game position. After the Ultra Kill and Era, they were just rolling in, but that mid fight where they didn't bring Sentry Wards, where Era bought back and died, where Limp bought back and they didn't even get the mid-racks. Oh, and then the late game, the Roshan engagement without smoke, that was just, oh, so close, but yet so far away. NiP will take this game too, and well played on both teams. Whew. I mean, we had a post-game interview with Hanskin, and he said they're like, wow, we were really worried that we're not going to win that game, because, I mean, 4CL was showing a lot of signs of life. So hopefully you enjoyed that game. I'm going to be posting more videos. I've been working a lot lately. People have been asking me like, hey Lumi, where you been casting? I'm casting the Majors qualifier that's coming up. I'm casting in Dreamleague. I'm going to be working with BTS on the Nanyang tournament. So if you guys been missing my cast, if you go on Twitch, likely you'll see me casting. I'm casting a lot these days. So thank you guys for your continued support. I know haven't been posting a lot on my YouTube channel now that I'm in Sweden. I'm just kind of working day in and day out. But you know, when I have a couple hours break like today, I'm gonna try my best to give you guys some pro replay. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, this is Luminous signing off. See you guys.